Some people like Korean cars, some don't. Some people like Kias, some people don't. But either way, this Kia Telluride is one of the best SUVs on the market. Great sales success, proven reliability, and they're sending us one to drive here. The base price is around $36,000, but you never find one at the dealer that low. They're always loaded up with goodies. So let's take a look and see what all the goodies are we have on this one. This is the upgraded SX Prestige XPRO V6. Well, they're all V6s. So you get all this stuff standard equipment. The alloy wheels and all-terrain tires are supposed to make it easier to take this off-road. All this stuff is standard, although it's costing a bit more, 53 grand, but wait, there's more. Another manufacturer charging for paint. $495 for the, $496, I'm sorry, for the paint, but $225 for carpeted floor mats. We're charging for floor mats now as well as paint. Come on, guy, what is this? Seriously? Another $115 for the carpeted cargo mat in the back. You would think these would be standard. There's a recap on the options that shouldn't be options. It should be standard, but they're not, so oh well. And here's a total tab. The Kia Telluride loaded with everything. Here are the safety ratings for those who care. I see they cut off some information here as to where it's made, but West Point, Georgia, USA is what I'm reading. Buy American. And the V6 engine, putting out 291 horsepower, pulling 4,300 pounds, is claiming at 18 in the city, 24 on the highway, and 20 overall. We'll be taking this on the road to find out if that's true. And here's the photo they sent, but we want to go out and see what it really looks like, so let's do it. So here it is, and the appearance hasn't changed much since it was introduced years ago. No need to, it's pretty good looking, timeless design. And the side view, this is a long one. 3-row seating, as we'll look at later. And the rear. One of the first things we do, we get a vehicles and check and see what brand of tires they're giving us, because there's a lot of cheapy brands they're putting on nowadays to save money, but not a problem here. These are Continentals. And on this particular model, these are designed for off-roading as well as street. Yes, this can be taken off-road. We'll talk about that in a minute. Then we want to check and see if there's a spare tire. Yes, but it's underneath. So if you get it flat, you're going to have to crawl under and get dirty. Just the way it is. And the third thing we do, take the headlights out in the dark and see how they perform. And these are tiny ones, got 4 of them on each side. Well, we'll look for that video at the end of this video, so you're not missing anything. We do have 3-row seating, but the 3rd row is folded at the moment, because I have a lot of stuff to haul around. If you hear that beeping, apparently there's some timer system hooked up on this door. And if you don't get your head out of the way in the proper moment, you might get bonked. I've been trying to disconnect this, but haven't found a way to do it yet. Make sure you duck. This is advertised as having 7-passenger capacity, but if you get the 2nd row bucket seats, you're talking about 2 in the front, 2 in the 2nd row. That would leave 3 in the 3rd row, 3 monkeys maybe. I'm looking at right now, it'll be 6 passengers. A lot of room back here. You will not be cramped. Here's what the camera system looks like in the daytime. And they're very nice, sophisticated system here. I think this is optional. This is the camera system mounted in the rearview mirror. There we go. Great for driving on the freeway. Another advantage, when you put the turn signals on, you have a camera on the outside mirror to show what's on your left or to show what's on your right. Very simple climate controls. A couple knobs, a few buttons, the way it should be. A lot of shortcuts for the info screen, map, navigation, radio. Programming your favorite stations is not a problem. Deprogramming individual stations is a nightmare. I cannot figure out how to do it. I'm sure I'll figure out at the end of the week. Medium-sized glove box. If you take out the owner's book, you'll have some room in there, otherwise you won't. Your drive mode switch for comfort, sport, smart, snow, or eco. And locking differential for off-roading. This vehicle does have enough ground clearance for off-roading. That's the good news, but the snow sticks out about as long as Howard Stern's nose, and if you get dips and little ruts out in the desert, you're going to scrape up some dirt with this front end. It sticks out a bit too long for serious off-roading, but for light-duty stuff, more than adequate. And again, this particular one, you have the advantage with these semi-off-road tires. Another key is you get strictly street rubber. By the way, this does come in two-wheel drive on the base $36,000 vehicle. Obviously, if you get two-wheel drive, you're not going to have the locking system for off-roading. Got to pay extra for this. This Telluride has an excellent power steering system. Good feel and feedback. Feels hydraulic rather than electric, which is good. The ride quality is excellent, but that depends on the type of tires you get. The 291 horsepower you're getting off this 3.8 liter V6 is more than adequate, about average for this class. Not going to pin you to the seat, but more than adequate. Excellent brakes. And this motor is proven to be very reliable. It has a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty if it isn't. We took a highway trip on this, 122 miles, and got 23 mpg. But for 1,672 miles in the fleet, and all kinds of mixed driving, city commuting, mixed commuting, highway off-roading, here's our official number, 19.6. Last time we took a highway trip, we got 23 miles to the gallon. We're taking another highway trip tonight. Traffic is light. Weather is perfect. Maybe we'll get a better figure. We'll know soon enough. Well, 23 mpg on the other trip and 23.7 on this one. I think that's the best we're going to get. We're going to take this out and do some four-wheeling tomorrow morning, but a big storm came in. Lots of mud, lots of roads closed, and they're picking this up in about a day, so got to cut this video short. Sorry, guys. Just the way it is. It's freezing out here. I got to go back in. So what's my take on this Kia after a week of driving? This is an excellent vehicle, but if you go down to the dealer, you're not going to find a base two-wheel drive for 36 grand. Just not going to happen. They sell all they get, so they load them up with everything. More like 55 grand we got here. Although I think charging options like cargo mats and floor mats is kind of ridiculous for something in this price class, but it's the market. They got to gouge you for everything they can get. Still, this is a nice vehicle, and hate to say it, but still a bargain compared to the competition. You can't get this much vehicle for less than 60 grand somewhere else. So I'll give it a thumbs up. If you want a two-wheel drive base model, you might have to special order it. Worth it if you can. Alright, you're already here, so let's watch the night driving headlight test. Here's the link coming up. You're already here. Might as well see it.